Guys, wait, I have gist for you. So you want to travel to the UK. If you know you're not traveling to the UK, just leave us alone now. This is for UK people. And you are paying heavy money to go to the UK. You are paying like 2 million naira for those that are traveling from Nigeria, or even 3 million naira. If you want to know a woof on how to reduce the price of your flight, make sure you watch to the end of this video because I've got secrets for you. Yeah. So my name is Stella and this is the Express channel. We talk about moving abroad. Now, let's get started. Okay, guys, let's get serious now. If you want to travel to the UK and you want to get your flight cheaper, even if it's not the UK, any other part of the world, number one thing you need to write down today is to be flexible. Yes, you need to be flexible. And when I mean flexible with the date and the time of your flight. Unless you have an important appointment that says, oh, you must travel the next day or travel that same day. But mind you, if you are moving abroad or you are changing location totally, it's something that you don't wake up one morning and just move. It's something that you must have planned ahead of time. Same as flight booking and flight prices. It's something you must plan. So you have to be flexible with your date and time. Why do I say this? As of yesterday, or even I know this already, but I'm just using an example. Yesterday, when I was booking a flight for someone and I put that she wants to move or travel on the 5th of December, the price I was seeing there on, for example, British Airways was showing me about £2,800 for the person to pay for his or her flight. Now, I decided to check, okay, within that same week, is there any other prices? And then I observed that within that same week, on Wednesday, the prices are way cheaper, even half the amount. So for someone that wants to travel, but she doesn't have an urgent need of traveling within that week, and she can still cover or do whatever thing she wants to do in the UK when she gets there within the next week, being flexible with her dates is very, very important. Apart from being flexible with her dates, being flexible with the time, because when you check the airline or the air flight website, you observe that sometimes are more expensive than the other time. So it's not the one that you say, oh, I don't want to travel in the night, oh, I don't want to travel in nothing like that. You need to ensure that you are looking at time that is favorable for you. And sometimes are called off-peak times, like, and there are times that are called the peak times. The peak times are where many people want to travel, they want to rush at that time. But at times that are off-peak times, so you can pick those ones and you will get your flight cheaper. That's number one. Number two is avoid booking flights on weekends and avoid booking flights on public holidays or any bank holidays. In the UK, we call it bank holidays. For other part of the world, we call it public holidays. Or maybe a day after the public holidays, avoid booking flights at that time. Now, why do I say this? I say this because I was also checking website, and then on the 1st of January, on 25th of December, all these days are public holidays, Easter days, and you also need to check the country that you are moving to. Is that day a public holiday? Because some days are public holiday in some countries, some days are not public holiday in some countries. You understand? So if you book a flight on a public holiday, definitely the price will be high. If you book flights on weekends day, just know that that price will be high because weekends are days where people rest. Apart from those that do maybe shift pattern work, because they work both weekend and they work on weekdays. Other people that do 9 to 5, weekend is always a free time for them, and that's the time they have time with their family, they spend holidays and all that. So if you book your flights on weekends, my sister and brother, I'm sorry you bought. The price of your ticket will be so high. Number 3 point today to tell you is to clear your browsing history and your cookies. Yes, so don't say okay, you use the same phone, or I will use my laptop, but your laptop you are still signed into your Google that you are signed in on your phone. No, ensure that you are clearing your browsing history and you are clearing your case. Why is that? There's something that's called search engine. If you search for a particular for the particular location that you want to move from, let's say Lagos to London or Lagos to Manchester, and they put a price and they observe that you keep searching and searching, even if it's the same website on the same airline, they tend to increase the price because they know that you are being more desperate or you are desperate. It's to look to them like you are desperate or you really, really need this. And because you need this, you don't mind the amount of price that they put in. So automatically the price keeps increasing. So it's very important that you clear your search engines when you are booking a flight. So that by the time you've cleared your search engine, when you search for one, by the time you are searching the second one, the system won't know that you have searched before. I will see you as a fresh searcher, if that's the word I will use right now. And we still give you the low price. But if they see you as someone that is still searching that particular thing all the time, they'll keep increasing price. Have you noticed that by the time you start searching for things, maybe you want to read something online, automatically your Facebook will start sending you things that are related to that. It's the same thing. The search engine, these people know the search engine and they have programmed their system to be like that. So make sure you do this. Number 4 point is something that everybody knows. An early bird is always the best. It's always best to book your flight ahead of time. Like I want to go somewhere. Even this principle covers both trains, bus bookings and all that if you're in a country that have to book your bus on time as well too. If you want to book flight and you book it like let's say you want to travel next year March and you booked it now, you will get the flight cheaper. If you think I'm lying, go to British Airways now and type you want to travel in February. If you check the price now, we're looking at 2000 something. But if you check the price out in February and today is November, the price is about 200 and 400. So if you think I'm lying, you will just go and search. Pause for a moment, just pause. Go and check it out, and you will see that the price is way cheaper. So booking your flight at least 3 months ahead of time makes and gives you an advantage to get a cheaper price. The next point, anyway, is to use different websites. Yes, don't just say, okay, I'm going to stick to this website. No, there are different ones if you want to travel to the UK, because I'm more focused on the UK today. We have British Airways, we have Ethiopian Airways or Air Flight, we have Qatar Airline or Air Flight or whatever it's called. They have so many ones. So make sure you are searching the price and don't forget delete your browsing history, but make sure you are searching these different flights and checking their prices to know if it's favorable for you. Now there's another thing you need to notice, that you need to check if you will need a transit visa, especially if you are doing a self-transfer. When I mean self-transfer, an individual transfer. So maybe you are going to the UK now. If you're from Nigeria, you are going to the UK and your flight is going to land in maybe in some countries like European countries, you need a transit visa. So you need to be sure that you don't need a transit visa to pass through that country. I once made a mistake of booking a flight, and that's one story. Because when I think about the fact that I lost £1,500, it still pains me deep. That's almost 2M or 1.8M in Nigerian money. Like when I mean lost, we lost the money and we never got back that money. And I'm not even joking. So it's very important that you check if you need a transit visa if you want to move to another country. And if you want to know more about transit visa, you put it in the comment section. I will help you. If you also want us to help you book your flight, we also do that. But it's not, we don't charge, like it's not for free. Anyway, that aside, but yes, we do offer to book flights for you, and it's at affordable prices as well too. So if you need assistance, you can get to us, or you could also contact those airlines. Some airlines help you to book flights. So rather than you making mistake, you can just call British Airlines and pay them a token, and then they will help you book the flights by and then they will tell you every other requirement. You can also call Qatar and they will help you book it rather than you making a mistake, especially if you're not conversant on how to use online stuff. Another point is you using search engines like Skyscanner, TripAdvisor, Kiwi. We have booking.com. There are so many of them. Go to Net. There's so many of them, and these are search engines. They present to you cheap flights, but you should be mindful. Why you should be mindful is that most of these search engines and they that present to you all these cheap flights. The problem is that most of them are non-refundable. Yes, non-refundable. So let's say you make mistake in your flight, you might not be able to get your money back because they are cheap, and this airline give it to them at a cheap rate. So they are non-refundable, and they're just like an agent and intermediary. So that's why many people still prefer to go to the main airline to book the flight rather than using these agents. But their prices are cheaper, are way cheaper than if you are going directly to, let's say, British airline website to apply for a flight, or to pay or to book a flight. That won't be probably expensive. Why British airline will be showing like 2,000, this search engine website will be showing you like maybe 1,000, so half the price. But mind you, some of them are not refundable. Another thing you should be aware of is that some of them have lesser kilogram of weight. So if you know you want to move to the UK and it's your first time of going there, you're going there to work, and maybe you want to carry everything. No, many of us now we pack the whole world, we pack this, pack that, pack this, pack that. You need to be aware that the cheaper the flight, the lower the amount of kg. So you have to pay more to enable you carry more weight or more load if you want to travel. So why normal flights will give you 2 times 23 kg, they might be giving you just one. So you need to be aware of that. And at times also you might have a longer flight stay. So why normal one might be giving you 6 hours, they might be giving you 18 hours. Those are the little things. But if you don't mind all those things I've mentioned now, and you're so sure of yourself, use all these search engines because they are very, very good. And I'm telling you, you will get your flight cheap, very, very cheap. Next point I want to give to you is to join their mailing list. So when you want to book a flight, you observe that they'll tell you to register either for their executive club and all that. People encourage you to register. Why do they encourage you to register? So that when they have cheaper deals, you can just see it there and then take advantage of it. The only bad thing about it is you keep seeing lots of messages on your email. Oh, we have this deal now, bonanza, blah blah blah, and all that. And at times your email can just get fed up with so many messages. You can dedicate a particular email for just flights if you're someone that is into travel, just so that you know whatever messages get to that email is just for flights and you are aware of that. So when you are ready to fly, you can go and start searching your email, what's the latest and all that. But yeah, that's the only disadvantage of it. So you can sign up with your email address to this website and get their bonuses and apply. Also, the more you sign up to these emails or subscribe to their executive club, when I mean subscribe, most of the executive club is free, so you don't pay any money. So once you subscribe there, you can be able to get points. And at times when you get all these points, you should get to a time whereby your points has accumulated to the extent that you can get a flight free of charge. So people will be like, yes, especially if you're someone that likes to travel, like you could get your flight free of charge if your point has built up to a sufficient amount, or you could get a discount. So on this point offers you a discount. So guys, those are the few things I have for you to enable you get a cheap flight. I hope I've done justice to this and given you the tea. I know some people will be like, this tea is tea, you know, because by the time you have followed through all I have said, you'll be shocked at how much a flight ticket have been reduced. And remember, this is the Express channel. We talk to you about moving abroad. So everything you need to know, we talk about it in this channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. See you in our next video. Bye for now.